welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host, Shivangi Mishra. Let's take a look at what made news this week. POK activists in Italy lambast Pakistan for sponsoring terrorism and denying fundamental rights to the people of POK and Gilgit-Baltistan. UK Parliament hosts Sankalp Divas or Resolution Day to commemorate India's assertion of sovereignty over POK and Gilgit-Baltistan. First electric train flagged off in the Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Government Institute provides free tailoring course to women of Ramban. And in our special section of Incredible India, we take you to visit Ajivika Mela, held in Delhi NCR region to empower and promote artisans of India. The protests against Pakistan's illegal occupation in POK and Gilgit-Baltistan is gaining momentum globally. In a recently held seminar by the United Kashmir People's National Party in Torino, Italy, the activists from the party lambasted Pakistan for sponsoring terrorism in the illegally occupied territories and attacking fundamental rights of the ethnic residents of POK and Gilgit-Baltistan. We have a report.
The protests against Pakistan are raging all across the illegally occupied territories of POK and Gilgit-Baltistan. Absence of basic necessities such as food, electricity, health facilities and several other problems in the two illegally occupied territories have disgruntled the local residents. The voices of these beleaguered residents and their discontent with the illegal Pakistani regime is now being highlighted at international forums. Recently, the United Kashmir People's National Party held a seminar in Torino, Italy, highlighting Pakistan-sponsored terrorism and blatant violations of human rights in the two illegally occupied territories.
The fundamental freedoms were infringed by the Pakistan, but the people of this region were fighting against India. They established camps, training camps, jihadis, militants, so many things. I have seen everything by mental eye. So we should learn what are our fundamental rights.
Pakistan is garnering regular condemnation from the POK activists and journalists who are fighting for the rights of the local residents. An exiled Pakistani journalist based in Toronto who has been following the affairs of POK and Gilgit-Baltistan believes that residents in the illegally occupied territories are dismayed with Pakistani administration and affected with Pak-sponsored terrorism on the name of jihad.
अब आप पाकिस्तान की जो कश्मीर की साइड है जिसको पाकिस्तान ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर बोलते हैं या गिलगित बल्तिस्तान, आप उन लोगों को देख लीजिए, वो ये कह रहे हैं कि भाई हम किस मुसीबत में फंस गए, ये जहाद हमारे ऊपर आ गया और उधर भारत में मिठाइयाँ बांटी जा रही हैं, डेवलपमेंट हो रही है, बिलियंस एंड बिलियंस डॉलर की इन्वेस्टमेंट जम्मू कश्मीर में, लद्दाख में और ऑल अक्रॉस यूनियन टेरिटरीज में हो रही है। तो ये बातें वहाँ की जनता को नज़र आ रही हैं और उनको अब ये पता चल रहा है कि हमें जो चूरन बेचा गया था वो कितना गलत था, इसीलिए बड़े बड़े प्रोटेस्ट हो रहे हैं। अभी तो वो प्रोटेस्ट वहाँ का मीडिया दिखा नहीं रहा, इवन इंटरनेशनल मीडिया की एक्सेस नहीं है।
After more than 7 decades of repression and exploitation, the people in the illegally occupied territories are pouring out on the streets against Pakistan. Their demands of free speech, liberty and basic human rights are echoing across the regions of POK and Gilgit-Baltistan.
Moving on. To commemorate India's assertion of sovereignty over POK and Gilgit-Baltistan as integral parts of Jammu and Kashmir, a distinguished think tank, JKSC, observed India's Sankalp Divas or Resolution Day in the UK Parliament. Over 100 attendees, including members of UK Parliament, local councillors, community leaders and prominent members of the diaspora came together to reaffirm India's unwavering stance on the entire region of Jammu and Kashmir. We have a report.
Commemorating the historic resolution of February 22, 1994, passed in both houses of Indian Parliament that reaffirmed India's sovereignty over the illegally occupied territories of Kashmir by Pakistan. A UK-based think tank organized an event in the UK Parliament. Sankalp Divas or Resolution Day marked the nation's unwavering stance that emphasized India's right to reclaim the regions of POK and Gilgit-Baltistan that fell victim to Pakistani aggression in 1947. A gathering including members of UK Parliament, local councillors and representatives from various organizations resonated with India's Sankalp Divas and condemned Pakistan for its role in terrorism and suppression of residents in the two illegally occupied territories of POK and Gilgit-Baltistan.
I urge you all to stop polarizing Indians on grounds of religion.
A Kashmiri activist and journalist, Yana Mir, lambasted Pakistan and its foot soldiers who have been involved in maligning the image of India at international platforms.
Our perpetrators living in I am not a Malala Yousafzai. I am not a Malala Yousafzai. Because I am free and I'm safe in my country, India. In my homeland, Kashmir, which is part of India. I will never need to run away from my homeland and seek refuge in your country, honorable MPs. I will never even ever be a Malala Yousafzai. But I object to Malala Yousafzai defaming my country, my progressing homeland by calling it oppressed. I object to all such toolkit members on social media and from foreign media who've never cared to visit Indian Kashmir but fabricate stories of oppression from there. I urge you all to stop polarizing Indians on grounds of religion. We won't allow you to break us. This year on Sankalp Divas, all I hope for is that our perpetrators living in UK and Pakistan will stop maligning my country in international media, on international human rights forums. Stop unwanted selective outrage. Stop trying to polarize Indian society remotely from your cozy UK living rooms. Thousands of Kashmiri mothers have lost their sons already because of this dark hole of terrorism. Stop coming after us. Let my Kashmiri community live in peace. Thank you and Jai Hind.
However, Pakistan, amid all international condemnation and having been called out for its illegal regime in POK and Gilgit-Baltistan, has been continuously oppressing the residents of the two illegally occupied territories. The widespread protests against Pakistan in the two illegally occupied territories are stark reminders to Islamabad that the residents of POK and Gilgit-Baltistan have been saturated with years of repression.
Moving on. In a historic moment, the first electric train in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir was flagged off by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi through an online video conference. The electrification of the Baramulla-Sangaldan section was a crucial step towards the completion of the ambitious Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail link project, which aims to connect the Kashmir Valley to the rest of railway network in the country. We have a report.
This modernized train that is passing through the valley of Kashmir is not similar to other trains in the region. This is Kashmir's first electric train. Running between the stations of Sangaldan and Baramulla, the train is a symbol of rapidly progressing Kashmir. The locals revealed that earlier, an electric train in the Union Territory was a distant dream, and they were little doubtful about the Prime Minister Modi's vision. But when the Prime Minister flagged off the first electric train in the region, all their doubts have transcended into joy and happiness.
प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब को हम यही कहेंगे कि जो उन्होंने एक पहले आने वाले वक्त में एक सपने की तरह बात बताई थी कि भाई इस तरह से होगा, और लोगों के अंदर एक शऊर था, एक शक था कि भाई ये बात झूठी हो सकती है, लेकिन आज उन्हें साबित कर दिया कि ये बात सही भी निकली, और ये आज फिजिकली आपके सामने यहाँ पर अपोजिट में है।
हर मतलब पैसेंजर के लिए ये सब चीज़ें आसान हुई हैं, जम्मू तक जाएगी और आसान होगा। आने वाले वक्त में हर आदमी की सुविधा का ध्यान रखा जाएगा।
The first electric train in the Kashmir Valley has brought the country a step closer to achieving the dream of running a train from its northern region to the southern tip of Kanyakumari. Introduction of eco-friendly electric train for commuters is being celebrated by the common Kashmiris who had been waiting for the modernization of their railway system. The officials of Indian Railways were proud of their achievement and were elated while speaking about the challenges they faced during the project.
देखिए, जो 48 किलोमीटर का सेक्शन है, इसका 90% पार्ट जो लगभग टनल्स में ही है, और इसमें काफ़ी चुनौतियों का सामना करना पड़ा था। जैसे आप अभी जो एक टनल है 12.77 किलोमीटर लंबी, जो सबसे लंबी टनल है, इसको बनाने में रेलवे को काफ़ी चुनौतियों का सामना करना पड़ा, लेकिन सारी चुनौतियों का सामना करते हुए रेलवे ने इस टनल को पूरा किया और इस 48 किलोमीटर सेक्शन को हमने पूरा किया है। और इसके साथ साथ इसके जो इलेक्ट्रिफिकेशन है, विद्युतीकरण हुआ है, तो विद्युतीकरण भी पूरा हो गया है और गाड़ियां अब यहाँ पर विद्युत ऊर्जा से चलेंगी।
PM Modi opened the longest transportation tunnel of the country on the Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail link as he flagged off the first electrified trains of the Kashmir Valley. While expressing optimism about a future in which individuals could travel across the country by train, PM emphasized increased connectivity efforts in Jammu and Kashmir. In the last few years, Jammu and Kashmir has witnessed a remarkable era of development and progress. A combination of innovative policies and relentless efforts are shaping a brighter future for Jammu and Kashmir.
The Government of India is actively pushing policies and schemes in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir exclusively for women empowerment in the region. To create an all-inclusive society and promote women entrepreneurship in the region, the government has been running a number of skill development programs. Recently, in Ramban district, another group of women has passed out after a successful completion of a tailoring course in Rural Self-Employment Training Institute. The government has also provided a collateral-free loan of up to 3 lakhs to the women interested in opening up their business under PM Vishwakarma scheme. Let's take a look.
There has been constant push from the Government of India to empower women of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. In its mission to provide equal opportunities and impart entrepreneurship skills to the women, the government has taken many initiatives and launched a number of schemes. The results of government initiatives are now visible, and there is a sense of confidence and satisfaction among the rural women of Kashmir. Recently, a group of women has successfully completed a tailoring course in Rural Self-Employment Training Institute in Ramban, and they are all set to establish their own businesses in their localities.
सारा कुछ अच्छा था, हॉस्टल भी मतलब हमारा फ्री था और 1 महीने का मतलब फ्री था, खाना शाना सारा कुछ अच्छा था, मतलब स्टाफ सारा कुछ अच्छा था और मतलब 1 महीने की हमने फ्री ट्रेनिंग की थी। इस ट्रेनिंग से हमें ये फायदा हुआ कि मतलब हम खुद का बिजनेस मतलब खड़ा कर सकते हैं या दुकान खोल सकते हैं, कुछ भी काम हम मतलब अपने आप से मतलब कर सकते हैं, घर वालों की भी हेल्प कर सकते हैं।
मैं यही कहना चाहूँगी कि जो भी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट जो भी हमारी बहनें या जो भी है वो आए यहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग ले और वो अपना बिजनेस खुद स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं।
These free courses of different durations in various trades have been of immense help to women staying in far-flung areas of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. At these government institutes, the trainees are provided meals and a comfortable residence for duration of the course. Along with training in their primary trade, the women are also equipped with entrepreneurship skills, communication skills and other vocational courses that further help them in establishing their own businesses.
इसमें हमने इनको डिफरेंट टाइप्स की ट्रेनिंग दी, जैसे इनके ड्रेसेस के अलग अलग जो इनके अलग अलग फैशंस के जो लेटेस्ट फैशन चल रहे हैं वो सिखाए। उसके साथ में हमारे एक एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम भी होता है जिसमें कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स सिखाए जाते हैं, इनको टाइम मैनेजमेंट स्किल्स सिखाया जाता है, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स सिखाया जाता है, जो एक बिजनेसमैन के लिए बड़ी कहते हैं कि एक लाभदायक चीज है जिससे एक आदमी कभी भी फेल नहीं होता।
यहाँ जो पीएम विश्वकर्मा गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की जो स्कीम आई है तो उसमें भी इनको रजिस्ट्रेशन की गई है ताकि ये लोग इनको भी वो जो 15,000 का किट और 5 दिन की फर्दर स्किल डेवलपमेंट ट्रेनिंग और साथ साथ इनको बैंक कवरेज भी मिल जाए। 1 लाख तक जो बैंक का लोन है उसमें पहले इंस्टॉलमेंट में पहले तो उसमें भी हम इनको कवर कर सकें। और इनको यहाँ हमने पूरे महीने में यहाँ जो हर एक फैसिलिटी, खाने पीने की फैसिलिटी, रहने की फैसिलिटी, सारा कुछ बिल्कुल फ्री में हमने रखी थी। और अब ये आज लोग जा रहे, आज के दिन अब इनको रिलीव करें अपने अपने घरों के लिए ताकि ये लोग अपने अपने घरों में अपने अपने गाँव में जहाँ भी रख सकें वहाँ अपना अपना यूनिट एस्टेब्लिश कर सकें।
The women who passed out from the Government Training Institute have been registered under PM Vishwakarma scheme. Under this scheme, the women who are interested in opening up small businesses in their locality can avail a collateral-free loan of up to 3 lakh rupees at a minimal interest rate. The government schemes and policies directed at development of every section of the society are garnering praise across the Union Territory.
From intricately handcrafted and homemade authentic products to colourful display of cultural performances, the annual Saras Ajivika Mela in India's Delhi NCR region is more than just a fair. It's a celebration of local artisans and their communities. The event not just gives a chance to connect with tradition, but also to support artisans and their livelihoods, contributing to India's self-reliance campaign. In today's episode, let's immerse into the rich cultural kaleidoscope of the Saras Ajivika Mela. Fairs and festivals in India are gateways to the world to peep into the country's rich culture, traditions and ancient history. For some, these occasions are a way to cherish their special moments with family and friends, together away from everyday hassles, while for others, this acts as an opportunity to bring happiness to their family by earning remuneration. Though regular holdings of fairs and carnivals were never common before, the government today, to support skilled artisans and ensure their livelihood, is putting in a concerted effort to offer them a platform to earn a fair wage. Recently, to promote the campaign to make India self-reliant, the annual Saras Ajivika Mela has been organized in India's Delhi NCR region at Shilpahat. The event, to empower self-help groups, which encompasses a colourful display of craftsmanship by local artisans from across Indian states, followed by a number of cultural programs and events, will continue until the 4th of March.
मेरा भी एक्सपीरियंस अभी स्टार्ट किया है, मैं फर्स्ट टाइम इधर आया हूँ। तो जैसे ट्रेड फेयर वगैरह होता है वैसे ही है, ये भी काफ़ी अच्छा है। अगर देखना चाहे तो अच्छा इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, अलग अलग स्टेट हैं, अलग अलग सारी चीज़ें हैं, मतलब न्यू एक्सपीरियंस है। जैसे यहाँ पे जो कारीगर हैं, जो हाथ से जो हैंडमेड जो सामान होते हैं ना, वो चीज़ यहाँ पे ज़्यादा बेस्ट है ऑप्शन।
Over 400 women craftsmen from across 28 states who are associated with self-help groups and are part of handicraft and rural culture participated to grace the event with their authentic and extraordinary products. From hand-woven and handicrafted items from Indian states, each representing the region's age-old traditions and culture, to finger-licking and devouring items and embellishments at reasonable prices, everything in the fair is a pull factor. Every item in the Saras Mela stall is a captivating blend of contemporary craftsmanship with ancient artistry, to which people would come to buy and appreciate their creativity.
हमारे स्टॉल पे साड़ी है, सूट है और दुपट्टा है, स्टॉल है, स्कार्फ है, सब बंदेज की चीज़ है और हम घर पे ही बनाते हैं। ये देखिए, ये पटोला पे ये बंदेज है, ये मेरा ऑर्डर का काम है, ऑर्डर से भी ये एक्सपोर्ट होता है ये काम। हम सब घर पे करते हैं, हमारे पास 50 औरतें हैं। गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से हमको यहाँ पे दुकान फ्री मिलता है और रहने का रूम फ्री मिलता है, खाना वो सब हमको देते हैं और ये लोन भी गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से मिलता है और इस पे हम काम करते हैं।
Over thousands of visitors are witnessed thronging the fair every day, who come with families and friends to rejoice in the vibe of this cultural and traditional extravaganza. The visitors, while not missing this fair opportunity to buy authentic products at reasonable prices, were found buying items explicitly, while sellers on the other side were getting their fair share. Vendors like Krishna Devi, who have been coming to such fairs on the special invitation by government from small states, are seeing this as a means to livelihood, as for the entire year they work meticulously on their paintings only to get a fair price for their creativity.
मैं तंजोर पेंटिंग रखा है, ग्लास पेंटिंग रखे हैं, आर्टिफिशियल ज्वेलरी रखे हैं, ये सब का स्टॉल है। 2 साल से आ रहे हैं, पिछले साल भी आए थे तो अच्छा सेल हुआ था। ये सब जो है गोल्ड का लीफ आता है, फाइल आता है, उसी को बना हुआ है।
किस तरीके से आपने बनाया और कितना टाइम लगा?
इसके बनाने में 6 महीना लग गया मेरा टाइम। वो पहले पलाई रहता है, पलाई पे उसके कपड़ा डालते हैं, उसके बाद पेंट करते हैं, इमली बिजली का पाउडर रहता है उसी को देके, और उसके बाद फिर स्टोन बैठाते हैं, उसी को डिजाइन पारते हैं, इमली का बीज का पाउडर का, अरबी का गम रहता है, फेविकल रहता है उसी से। उसके बाद फिर स्टोन बैठा के डिजाइन पार के, उसके बाद फिर हम गोल्ड फाइल रहता है उसी को बिठाते हैं, उसके बाद फिर हम कलर करते हैं।
Additionally, as part of the annual Ajivika Mela, over 85 cultural programs have been organized in order to sustain the interest of visitors for longer. The arrangements like camel rides for children and adults, parades showcasing small stunts, and folk dances by groups overwhelm the people with joy and happiness. Events like these provide a great opportunity for people to experience the cultures. Moreover, it also helps to improve the living standards of lakhs of women by providing them with a platform to earn a fair wage. That's all we have for you in this week's episode. Goodbye and take care.